السادة الحضور عشاق كرة القدم عشاق الرياضة على طريق ملعب شعب بنينا وفي هذا العرس الكروي الرياضي في المباراة التي تمت ضمن الشوط الرابع لتصفية الافريقية المؤهلة لكأس العالم قطر 2022 لحظات ويدخل الفريقان اللقاء في أجواء كروية رائعة لخوض مباراة تليق باسم المنتخبين. يسعدنا ويشرفنا أن نرحب بالسادة الحضور الكرام وضيوفنا الأعزاء ضيوف ليبيا ومدينة بنغازي. سريعا نستعرض عليكم تشكيلة الفريقين. تشكيلة المنتخب الوطني الليبي: محمد رشيد حارس المرمى، علي سند المرفلي، معظم صفو، عبد الله الشريف، معظم صافي، فيصل الثاني، حمد الهوري، معين اللافي، محمد طبال ومحمد زكريا. يدخل المنتخب الوطني بقيادة المدرب خافية النجمي أمام تشكيلة المنتخب الطائف المنتخب المصري: محمد الشوش، أحمد حجازي، محمود حمد المنش، أحمد فتوح، أكرم توفيق، عبد السلية، محمد النني، عبد الله السعيد، عمر مرموش، مصطفى محمد ومحمد صلاح.
عسكرية الآن يا أفندي، هاتي طلعها بيها
حوس هذه حولها لي.
نعم هذا كله حول.
صورة بالله عليك. جمعت في الأجيال جمعت طاعت رجالي طاعت رجالي جمعت دارة قبل كل شيء قبل المصرف الجيل الوطني خوالي الفوتير توفيق إلى الخالي ومعاه عند زيزة يبقى طيب.
جيبه يا علي جيبه يا علي تعال.
journey to the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar continues tonight as Libya host Egypt in Benghazi, with the host out to avenge a 1-0 defeat in Alexandria on Friday that saw the record 7-time African champions take over top spot in Group F. They get off to a flying start with 2 wins from 2 last month. Their bid to appear at a first World Cup took a hit with a loss on match day 3. Egypt's made a winning start under new boss Carlos Queiroz, who after coaching Portugal at the 2010 World Cup and Iran at the past 2 tournaments, is hoping to lead the Faroes to a return trip to the finals next year. So Egypt with 7 points from 3 matches, Libya on 6. The top 2 teams in this section, Gabon winners earlier on today, at home to Angola by 2-0. They were on 4 points from 4 matches. Angola with just the 3. Mohamed Salah wearing the captain's armband once more for Egypt. Mohamed Nashnouch, the Libya goalkeeper, captaining his side once again this evening. Victor Gomez, the referee from South Africa, officiated the Confederation Cup final in July between Raja Casablanca and JS Kabylie. 4 changes made by Libya coach Javier Clemente. Coming into the lineup are Ali Salama, back from injury in defence. Faisal Al-Badri, Hamza Al-Houni and Mohamed Al-Tabal all drafted in as well. Egypt go with an unchanged lineup. Carlos Queiroz keeping faith with the 11 that got the better of Libya 3 days ago. Mohamed El Shinawi made a key save in the first half of that one. Marmoush grabbing the winner early in the second half on his debut. What a wonderful goal it was as well. Well, Egypt know that a second win in 4 days over Libya will edge them ever closer to a spot in the playoff rounds. The top 10 of the 10 group winners will face off home and away ties next March, with the 5 qualification places at Qatar at the end of next year.
المنتخب المصري يلعب بنفس التشكيل اللي كان في مباراة الذهاب يوم الجمعة الماضية في برج العرب. الشناوي، أحمد فتوح، أحمد حجازي، الوين أكرم توفيق، والنني، وعامر سولية، وبالإضافة إلى عبد الله السعيد، مرموش، ومصطفى محمد صلاح في تشكيل المنتخب المصري. طاقم التحكيم لهذه المباراة الحكم الجنوب الافريقي فيكتور غوميز الذي يستعد لاطلاق صافرته في هذه المباراه. نقول يا الله ان نستمتع في هذا اليوم في مباراه كما قلنا بين الاشقاء. اهلا بالمنتخب المصري في بلده الثاني في ليبيا. اهلا بكل من يتابعنا.
It's Libya against Egypt for the second time in 4 days of 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifying. Can Egypt make it back-to-back wins and edge closer to the playoff rounds? Or can Libya take back first place? The 3rd win in 4 outings in the section. International football returning to Libya this March for the first time in 7 years. They were beaten on that occasion by Tunisia 5-2 in Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. They did get off to a winning start at home to Gabon on match day 1 and qualifying for next year's World Cup finals. Mohamed Higazi sustaining an early blow. Solid presence at the heart of the Egypt back line. El Wench to thread it through. That will be a throw-in for Egypt deep inside their own half. Mohamed Fatou making his third start in 4 group matches. Egypt's left back. Expects another difficult match this evening, Carlos Queiroz, against Libya here at Benghazi. Felt they were deserved winners in Alexandria. Knows the job isn't fully done yet. Almost a loose touch, evading Ali Salama. On Wafali. Al-Badri made an appearance off the bench against Egypt a few days ago. Given the start this evening by Javier Clemente. 71 years of age now, the Spaniard. Elafi. A pretty quiet evening in Alexandria. All right, Elafi. Let's see if we can have more of an impact on tonight. Ghazi clears his lines. Mohamed Zabia came so close to giving Libya the lead on a match day 3, denied by a wonderful save from Mohamed El Shinawi and the upright. Well, things may have panned out differently if that shot had gone in late in the first half. Wasn't to be the case. Ghazi put under pressure by Zabia and plays it against the forward. Akram Taufik. That's the first couple of qualifiers in at Group F with a facial injury. Made his senior international debut and a friendly against Liberia. That was a warm-up match ahead of the resumption of their qualifying campaign on match days 3 and 4 for Egypt. Mohamed Salah gesturing for the medics to get out there in a hurry. Worrying signs early on here for Libya. Looks totally out of it. Well, the stretcher has been brought out. Concern early on here for Libya. Carlos Queiroz just having a word with Mustafa Mohamed. That is Sanad Al-Wafali, held back to his feet. Does look a little woozy. Scored the winner here on match day 1, deep into stoppage time against Gabon. It would be a big loss if he isn't able to carry on. Headed away by El Neni. Mohamed. It's ball taken away from him, El Houni. Reassuring to see Al-Wafali back out there. Nkazi shepherded it behind for a goal kick. Knocked short by El Shinawi. Charged down, Al-Houni has it here. Al-Padri. Al-Mazrati. Decent ball out to the right-hand side, just a fraction overhead. Mohamed's held about, not quite able to corral it. Fatu will take this throw-in. Part of the Egyptian under-23 team that won the age level Africa Cup of Nations in 2019. Mashnoush. Zabia competing for it in the air. Rolls through to Mohamed. Coming back from an offside position, Al-Houni. Also given the start this evening, Hamdou Al-Houni came on as a substitute in the reverse fixture. El Afi whips it in, not a bad ball. Can Altabal keep it in play? Certainly can. Looking for support, finds Al-Mazrati. And the touch getting away from Al-Mazrati. Ricochets off his shins. Just the one goal conceded so far in 3 matches for Egypt. That was in the 1-1 draw away to Gabon on match day 2. And they needed a late equaliser from Mustafa Mohamed to salvage a point there. Well, pretty handy result it's turned out to be. We're down to 10 men at that stage as well after the sending off of Omar Gaber. Managed to avoid a costly defeat. El Afi goes to grounds and wins the free kick. Foul goes against Mohamed El Neni. Hasn't played too much club football this season, El Neni. Only start for Arsenal. Came in the EFL Cup against West Bromwich Albion. Also made an appearance off the bench in the Premier League in the 5-0 loss against Manchester City at the end of August. And that free kick headed away all too easily. Salama. Sabu knocks it back to Nashnoush. Al-Houni lets it run. Al-Badri. First time left from El Afi. He's trying to pick out El-Houni again. Threaded through to Mohamed. Al Said. Al Neni. Ghazi. Good first touch from Tawfik. The space here for El Sulia. Marmouche will battle away and ends up with the ball at his feet. Down goes the Stuttgart man. On a free kick given, however. Al-Houni. Zabia. Al-Houni's continued his run forward, gets it now. Al-Houni picks his man out. El Afi. And it skips harmlessly wide in the end. Salah hasn't seen an awful lot of the ball so far, the Liverpool star. Tawfik. Al-Said. Crossed in here towards Mohamed. Hit away well by Sabu. On the pass, it's away from El-Houni. Said. El-Neni. Easily cut out by Al-Tabal. Al-Said. To back from El-Neni. Cut out by Al-Wafali. The space here for El Said. Finds Marmouche. Al-Badri. Looks it back to his goalkeeper. Comes short for it again. Al-Wafali. To the feet of Zabia. Al-Houni. Zabia. Outside of the right boot. Able to pick out El Afi. Al-Sulia. Says Al-Mazrati. Closed down quickly. Salah has it now. Chance perhaps here for Egypt. Lays it off. Mohamed. Good sliding tackle there. Al-Mazrati's down further up the pitch. Free kick given the way of Libya. Al-Mazrati has stayed down. Going to receive a bit of medical attention here. Must be clutching the lower part of that left leg. Let's see if we can get a closer look at what happened. From Atletico Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, and Espanyol coach Clemente. Also had 6 years in charge of the Spanish national team in the 90s. Came back for a second spell in charge of Libya in May of this year. Well, the best of kicks by Nashnoosh. And then a wench. Fatou. Marmoush. Al Said. Altabal. Salama. Al Badri. Al Wafali. Kept in play by Sabu. Al Wafali. Ghazi. Al Wench. Al Houni. Diagonal attempted by Al Badri. That's going to give Altabal too much to do. Wafali hands it back to his goalkeeper. Helped on to El Houni. Trying to get past Akram Taufik. Sabu looking for El Houni, down he goes. Referee not interested in the slightest. Sabu. There's El Afi. Throw in, given the way of the visiting side. Salama. And then Fatou. Making a run up ahead is Marmoush. Marmoush is on the end of it, rounds the goalkeeper. And wide of that near post. Nearly a second goal in as many games for Omar Marmoush. Good run at being made by him. Picked out nicely as well. Nashnoosh came out and couldn't get there in time. Unfortunately for Libya, the effort from Marmoush wide of the target. Oh, Sharif running the free kick, taken quickly. Al Mazrati. Al Badri turns away from Salah. Al Sharif. A long ball pumped forwards and chested back by Taufik. Sulu up ahead to Salah. A couple of red shirts close to him. Taufik looking for the 1-2. We'll get on the end of it. The whistle has gone for a foul by Algeria. Zambia, Sabu. Intercepted by El Neni, who've just been caught as well. Hobbling on temporarily. El Said. El Neni. El Said. Plays it into the area towards Salah, headed away by Sabu. Drops to Marmoush. And he can go no further. Now Badri will be careful here. Nicely done with El Houni. Magazi steps in and wins it back for Egypt. Marmoush. Salah runs into Zambia. And Libya have it back. Now Sharif. Towards Al Tabal. And Fatu will just let it roll out. Mohamed El Shinawi. Sustained a knock-in at training early last week. Recovered to play on match day 3, but could this be the end of his participation this evening, I wonder? Mohamed Abu Gabal getting ready to replace El Shinawi. Well, this is not what Egypt would have had in mind. A vital save in the first match between these two teams, but El Shinawi is going to have to go off, it looks like. Less than half an hour gone in Benghazi. Kiero's in discussion with Salah. Well, that change is indeed going to be made. Abu Gabal, just the 2 caps to his name at 10 years apart. One earlier this year, and the other all the way back in at 2011. So El Shinawi forced off with injury. His place taken by Mohamed Abu Gabal. Does not look happy, El Shinawi. Bitter blow for him, not being able to see this one through. Going back to Abu Gabal. Played in the friendly win over Liberia late last month. Just 20-odd minutes in that one. Have to go all the way back to an Africa Cup of Nations qualifier in September of 2011 for his first Egypt cap. Thrust into action here. Oh, Sharif. Alafi shifts inside, might have a go here. Alafi keen to test Abu Gabal promptly. Lovely touch from Salah. Across to cover is Al Wafali. Torfig should get there in time, and he does. Keeps it in play. I'll try to cut it back. And was chopped down by Sabu. El Houni, in fact, was the player who fouled him. Will be a free kick for Egypt. Salah placing this ball down. Hikazi, El Wench, both up from the back for this set piece. Clipped in by Salah, dangerous ball as well. And Libya do just about enough. Well, Zabia, the man to get it clear in the end. Torfik. To back from Mohamed. Hikazi. Now Wench. Al Said finds Fetu. Crosses hung into the area and header over from Mohamed. Always a tricky one for the striker there to generate too much power. High looping cross. And a one by El Neni. Al Said. Fatu. Al Wench. It's a return pass from Al Said. Marmouche. Strong tackle by Al Sharif. Referee just walking over to have a word with the Libyan defender. So goalless. Half an hour in to this one in Benghazi. Egypt top of the pile on 7 points through 3 matches. Libya just 1 point further back after winning their opening 2 games in at Group F. Lost 1-0. These 2 teams met on Friday in Egypt. Well, the expectation was that Libya might be a little bit more adventurous at home. They've been contained for the most part for the time being. Elafi, the man to its right, Al-Tabal. Al Neni. Al Mizrati. Al Sharif. Headed down by Al Said, helped on by El Sulia. Zabia came to try and bring it down, ended up on his backside. Al Said. Al Sulia. Al Said, plenty of red shirts back behind the ball. Al Said, Salah laid off to Marmoush for the first touch. Not a bad second one either. Well, thought it was going to stay in play. It wasn't the case, but good intent showed nonetheless by Marmoush. Did have that chance in this first half when he rounded Nashnoush, but the angle was working against him. Salah towards Mohamed, and it's saved down low by Nashnoush. Not an awful lot of power in that strike, but Nashnoush just had to watch it carefully. Al-Houni bundled over, was he, by Torvik, and was he stepped on after, perhaps? A couple of rolls by Al-Houni. Touch theatrical, but clearly felt he was caught after the initial foul. The referee effectively telling them to get on with it. Elafi looking to cross it in. Well down well by Sabu. Al-Houni. Free kick just inside the touchline for Libya, taken quickly and made a bit of a mess of that. And Salah could be away here. The flag has stayed down. Salah. Oh, that's well defended by Salama. Sharif as well getting back in support on the pair of them. Both down on the turf. Well, Salah, for a moment there, thought he might have an opportunity to at least get a shot off, if not give Egypt the lead. Egypt forced into that early change in goal. Mohamed El Shenawi picking up a leg injury, possibly a recurrence of the knock that hampered him in training last week. Replaced by Mohamed Abu Gabal. Ali Salama himself just back from injury. Well, he has to make his way to the sideline to receiving treatment. Well, it was Nashnoush who conducted the pre-match coin toss and the handshake with Mohamed Salah, but Salama has taken over the captain's armbands. Flicked on by Salah. This is Salama. Just knock it out for a throw. Suda across to Marmouche. See what he's capable from that sort of range. The goal he scored in Alexandria, some strike. Fatou. Said across to El Neni. Taufik. Sudia. Taufik does well to help it on to Salah. Marmouche. Said. Said again plays it in. Played off by Salah. A chance here, is it? And it is the opening goal for Egypt. What a goal too. Thunderous finish into the corner. Ahmed Fatou. A terrific first time strike on his left foot. And Mohamed Nashnoush rooted to the spot. Egypt have the lead just before half-time here in Benghazi. Well, they've done their best work down that left-hand flank. And it is Fatou who gets the opener around about 5 minutes before half-time. A sweet strike from the Egyptian left back. Harrowing into that far corner. And things looking good once more for Carlos Queiroz and his new side. Oh, Libya need to respond. If not before half-time, we'll have to pick things up in the second half. Have yet to test the new goalkeeper, Abrigabal. Can they create something before the interval? Disappointing delivery again from El Afi. It's forward by Salama. Rolls across to El Houni. And claimed by Abrigabal. And a one by Libya. It bounces through to El Said. Mohamed. Fatou through to Salah. Just beyond the reach of Mohamed. Foul committed by El Sulia. Not about. Throw-in taken by El Sharif. El Afi, as he caught by Marmouche, advantage played. El Houni trying to shake off Taufik. Throw picks out Zambia. And chance for El Afi. Oh, funny, he's made better contact with it. That certainly was, at the very least, a half chance for Moed Alafi. Hooked over by Zambia, cleverly done. And Alafi will be disappointed not to have done a little better with that chance. Sharif on Mizrati. El Houni. Ahead is Zambia. Turns inside, Zambia clips into the area. Down goes Alafi. Looking for the penalty. Referee again unmoved. Hasn't had a huge amount to do since coming on Mohamed Abu Gabal. He's with Zamalek. Mohamed runs into trouble, but only very nearly won it back. El Said and Al-Tabal just had the one man ahead of him. Zambia continues his run instead. This is Al-Tabal. He gets the crossover here. Well defended by El Wench. Perhaps a late opportunity here at the end of this first half for Libya from this corner. Mohamed Al-Tabal to swing it in. He pick out a red head, he does, over the top. And that is another chance. That goes begging. Motasem Sabu rising well. Having plenty of power in that header. Just couldn't keep it down. Well, 4 minutes to be added on. Perhaps no great surprise given the substitution of the goalkeeper. A handful of other players receiving treatment as well in this first half. Torfik on Neni. Salah trying to spin free of Al-Wathani. Settle for the throw. "43 goals for his country, Mohamed Salah. Nine goals in 9 appearances this season for Liverpool, including in each of his past 7 outings. Takes this free kick. Mashnoush will come and claim. Tries to set Al-Tabal on his way. Alafi. Down he goes. Another free kick here for Libya. Well, they had a chance from that corner not long ago, Libya. Can Al-Tabal get it right again? And it comes, and delivery not quite up to scratch this time, but he does well. Al-Tabal still going. Crosses it in and lands on the roof of the net. Abu Gabal, part of the Zamalek team that ended Al Ahly's 5-year reign in Egypt this past season. Getting his chance to shine on the international stage now as well. Marmoush. Fetu. Now Wench. Agazi. Knock it back to Abu Gabal. Sulia. El Neni. Saeed. This is Marmoush. Plays it in towards Mohamed. And there is the second for Egypt. A wonderful cross. And an inch-perfect header as well from Mustafa Mohamed. And Egypt have doubled their advantage right at the end of this first half. They're in a strong position now, the Faroes. 2-goal lead. Libya caught out right before the half-time whistle. Marmoush this time picking out a teammate. And Mohamed making no mistake with the header back across goal, giving Nash Noosh little chance. Second goal in Group F for Mustafa Mohamed. Grabbed the late equaliser in Gabon at the start of September. And striking again here in stoppage time at the end of the first half. And Egypt heading in to the half-time interval, leading Libya by 2-0. Things looking rosy for Mohamed Salah and co. Ahmed Fatou striking 6 minutes before the break, and then Mustafa Mohamed taking advantage of 4 minutes of stoppage time that was added on due to an injury to Egypt goalkeeper Mohamed El Shinawi by heading his side further in front. Plenty of work for the home side to do. Libya trailing by 2-0 against Egypt. Match day 4 in Group F. Egypt looking to do the double over their North African rivals after winning by 1-0 on Friday in Alexandria. 2 goals to the good at half-time here. Both those goals coming late in that first half. Ahmed Fatou getting the first, then Mustafa Mohamed going from maker to taker, heading in the second, in the 4th minute of time added on. No great surprise to see Libya switching it up at half-time. Al Sanusi Al Hadi being brought on for the second period, taking the place of Mohamed Al Tabal. Libya looking to work their way back in to this one. Yet to force a real save from either Egypt goalkeeper Mohamed El Shanawi. Lasting only 25 minutes before he was replaced by Mohamed Abu Gabal due to injury. And Egypt kick off the second half, looking to pick up where they left off at the end of that opening period. And Marmoush involved straight away. It was his cross that created the second goal for Mustafa Mohamed. Excellent header at the far post. Marmoush bedding in nicely with the national team, made his debut in the first game of the doubleheader, and grabbing the only goal with an absolute thunderbolt. And Fatou knocking it out for a throw. Alafi. Well, things starting well for Carlos Queiroz as Egypt's coach. Began with a 2-0 friendly win over Liberia at the end of last month. Looking to make it 6 points from 6 against Libya. As Egypt will climb up to 10 from 4 games in at Group F. If they do close this one out, edging ever closer to the 3rd and final qualifying round in Africa. El Houni here though. Oh, that was good work initially. Unable to pick out a teammate with the cross, and well, they might still have a chance here, Libya. Corner conceded by Marmoush. It will be Al Hadi, well, the substitutes to take it. It comes headed away by El Wench, giving chase as Al Said's beaten to it though. Al Badri, Al Afi, Al Badri across to clear as El Neni. And Fatou all clear. Salah very nearly getting onto it. Marmoush also not too far away either. Well, a 3rd goal for Egypt, and surely there's no way back for Libya. They can pull one back though, might yet still have a chance. Al Said. The cross is headed away by Al Wafali. Opportunity for El Sulia. Straight down the throat of Mohamed Nashnoush. Long punt forwards. It up into the air by Hegazi. El Sulia. That's the layoff from Salah. Elafi, down he goes. And free kick for Libya. Foul by Tawfik. Al-Badri to curl this one into the area. Headed away again, this time by Hegazi. Marmoush getting there first. Fatu. Salama. Again, ball cut out. Egypt looking pretty tight at the back for the most part. They're giving that away though. Sudia. Good first time ball to Mohamed. Salah. Over on the left is Marmoush. Might pull the trigger here. Not that wide in the end. Just needed to bend it back a little further. Not too far away though. Well, this game officially being played behind closed doors, but like the fixture in Alexandria, a smattering of fans have been allowed to make their way in. Fatu. Elneny. Sudia. Tawfik. That will be a yellow card for Akram Tawfik. Not the first foul he's committed, says the referee. Salama. Alafi. Oh, decent looking ball there to El Houni. He got back though pretty quickly. Al Hadi. Marmoush. Al Hadi. Chance to shoot here, deflected, and it goes behind for a corner kick. Worked short by Alafi. And then a charge down. Alafi. Comes the cross. Again headed clear by Hegazi. On Mizrati. Says Al-Sanusi Al-Hadi. El-Houni. Plays it in once more. And once more it's Hegazi. First to meet it. Now Badri. Will be a throw-in for Libya. Salama, some tidy footwork there. Keep hold of the ball. And then foul committed by Marmoush. And Libya preparing another change here. Mohamed El Munir. Oh, come on for Abdallah El Sharif. I need goals, Libya. I need to mix things up here. Al Badri with the delivery. Gonna find Alafi here. Clipped in, and Al Mazrati well over in the end, but that was a decent opportunity for him. Well, Egypt wouldn't quite be over the line just yet with the 3 points this evening. But a victory would mean they could wrap things up on a match day 5. We'll go to Angola in mid-November. Round things out at home to Gabon a few days after that. Just the 2 teams in the 10 groups with perfect records so far. Senegal and Morocco, both with 3 wins from 3. Those 2 nations in action tomorrow. Wrapping up action on a match day 4. Marmouche with this free kick. Headed clear by Salama. Al Badri. Al Mazrati. A wench. Mohammed. Marmouche, clever dummy there. Doesn't quite get the accuracy right with the pass. However, Alafi. Well, Zambia will give chase. El Houni. Chance here perhaps for Libya. Forces a save out of Abu Gabal. El Houni. The first shot on target this evening for Libya was from a pretty acute angle. Away past Abu Gabal. El Said. Oh, just to drift forward here. Fatu. El Said to Salah, clips it over to El Sulia, tries to lift it towards the far corner. Salama. Sabu, unable to control it. Alafi got there ahead of El Sulia. Getting forward here. Substitute spread out to Alafi now. El Houni. Al Wafadi. Al Badri. Al Manir. Manir comes it in towards El Afi. Good save. spectacular overheads, but the flag had gone up on the near side. I would not have counted. Ramadan Subi in discussion with Carlos Queiroz. Looks like he will be introduced for the final half hour. Fali dances past one. Elafi cuts inside, lost out to Tawfik in the end. Mohammed. Al-Said. Al-Sulia. Al-Said. Fatu. Fatu will give chase, force El Munir to defend. Salama. Sabu. Awafali. Ghazi. Al-Sulia. Ghazi. Tawfik. Egypt pretty content just to be patient. And it's really on Libya to take the game to them. Egypt will look to try and pick off their opponents if that is the case. On the counter. On Said. Salah. First time ball headed clear by Salama. One back by Marmoush. Mohammed has a shot and it's held over by Nashnoush. That was travelling at some pace, the effort from Mustafa Mohammed. Looking for his second of the evening. Wasn't too far away there. Nashnoush just about keeping his side in the game. Not too much space around the side of the pitch for Mohamed Salah. Ready to take this corner kick. Plenty of height underneath it. And beyond the reach of Mohammed. Looks like Egypt preparing to make a double switch here. Hamdi Fati. And Ramadan Subi is Omar Marmoush. The goal scorer last time out. We'll set up the second for Mohammed this evening. He will make way. The first of two changes. And Amir El-Sulia also will be replaced. Hamdi Fati, who incidentally scored on his Egypt debut against Botswana back in October of 2019. The Al Ahly player, Fati. Ramadan Subi, former Al Ahly player, now with Pyramids FC. Was Ramadan Subi who scored the extra time winner in the under-23 Cup of Nations final a couple of years ago. 2-1 victory over Ivory Coast. He was voted the best player of that tournament as well. Part of Egypt's squad at the 2018 World Cup. Only goal for the senior side came against Nigeria 5.5 years ago. Al-Hadi. Al-Mazrati. El-Afi. Sabu. Fairly tame efforts. Scooped up with relative ease by Abu Gabal. Abu Clemente. Set to make another substitution. Momentarily, it looks as if it's Moat Essa, a 22-year-old, will be introduced shortly. The heavy fall taken by Salah. I don't suspect that will feel too good. Flying in the air, and yellow cards doled out to Motasem Sabu. That change will be made now. Hamdou El Houni. His number is up on the boards. All right, Essa. Can he help Libya find a way back into this match somehow? Plays for Al Ittihad Tripoli. Essa. Zabia. Confirmation of that yellow card for Sabu for the foul on Salah. And Ghazi. Salah. Al-Mazrati. Al-Badri. Al-Said to Subi. Back to Al-Said. Al-Mazrati. Al-Wafali. Long ball towards Zabia, and that will trickle through to Abu Gabal. Fatu certainly played his part with the opening goal. Neni. Subi. Fatu. Cleverly done there by Fatu. Lays it off to Subi. Might have a shot here, will he? Slides it through to Salah. And ball is poked away by Al-Wafali. Just a touch hesitant inside the area there. Mohamed Salah. Uncharacteristic. Badri. Zabia. Elafi. Mazrati. Elmanir. Mazrati. Essa. Oh, no way past that wall of white shirts. 20 minutes to go for Libya. Still time, but they do need to get a move on sooner rather than later. Badri. Neni. Fatu. Manir has it back for Libya. Mohamed to Salah. Running at the defence here, Salah slips it through to Subi. Is it a third? It is. Lovely little dinked finish by Ramadan Subi. Mohamed Salah with the assist, and that surely must wrap up the 3 points now for Egypt. And leads by 3 goals to 0. Less than 20 minutes to play. Pretty much all done and dusted now in Benghazi. Just a second goal for the senior national team for Ramadan Subi. First since March of 2016. Against Nigeria in Africa Cup of Nations qualifier. Well, the beneficiary here of a lovely layoff ball through from Mohamed Salah. Full marks for the finish as well. Well, he hasn't had too much time to settle in, Carlos Queiroz. And Egypt looking comfortable at the top of Group F. We're fortunate to come away with the points on their trip to Gabon last month, but they look well on course here to pick up 6 points over the course of 4 days. And deservedly so as well against Libya. Fatu. Ball had gone out of play. That could be a yellow card. Second of the evening for Egypt. Al Wench looked for that foul. And another double switch coming up for the away side by El Mohammadi and Tariq Hamid. Hamid made an appearance off the bench in Alexandria. Set to do the same here momentarily. Before that though, Libya will take the free kick. More solid defending by the Faroes. Haven't really given Libya much of a sniff this evening. Well, that stoppage will allow the changes to be made. Akram Tawfik will be replaced by El Mohammadi. Started the matchday win over Angola, El Mohammadi. And Tariq Hamid replacing the 36-year-old Abdallah El Said. So just the one change remaining for Egypt. Fatou Mohammed all prized away from him. Fatou. Last touch comes off El Neni. Zambia. Ball goes out of play. Well, Libya not entirely out of the running, even if they do lose this evening. They would have to win their final two matches to stand a chance. Away to Gabon on match day 5, and then at home to Angola to round things out in the second round in this group stage. Salah. Hamid. El Neni. Mohamed. Sobi. Hamid. Fati. El Mohammadi. El Neni. Fati. Salah. Fatou. Libya unable to get anywhere near the ball at the moment. Possession being dominated by Egypt. Hamid. Higazi. El Neni. Mohamed. Salah. Just scoop it towards Mohamed. Well, never quite got there. Referee going to stop play. So some treatment can be received down at the other end. Doesn't seem too serious. Mo Salah. Other eye grin on his face. Mohamed comes back to his feet. We'll have to Shot over to the sideline though. Scored 2 of Egypt's 6 goals in Group F so far, Mustafa Mohamed. Mohamedi wins the free kick. Sobi. Fatu, nicely worked. Sliding challenge from Salama. Sobi. Elneny. Ahmed. Salah. Driving forward again, Salah. And Nashnoush as well too. Keep that one in play. Well, not on the score sheet so far this evening, Mohamed Salah. His mere presence for Egypt. Certainly creating opportunities for some of his teammates. Often the centre of the defence's attention. Mohamed again caught, and the yellow card this time will be for Al Badri. Tarek Hamid waving away on the medical staff. Two bookings apiece for Libya and Egypt. Nashnoush lining up on the wall in front of him. Hamid and Elneny. Looks like it will be Elneny to try his luck here, or will it? Well, Salah, in fact, pulls rank. Presumably, I can have a go from here. And he is going to go for it. Well, wide in the end. Into the closing minutes here in Benghazi. Egypt on course for a third win in 4 matches in Group F. Zambia. And that's straightforward for Abu Gabal. We'll move up onto 10 points. Libya will stay on at 6. Still second in the section, above Gabon and Angola. But their World Cup aspirations severely dented by 2 defeats in this double header. Another change about to be made. Al-Khija Started the 1-0 loss in Alexandria, and he will come on for the last few minutes here. Faisal Al-Badri, the man to make way. Just 21 years of age, Al-Kija. Got the all-important winner against Angola on match day 2. Well, surely too late for him to have much of an impact in this one. Salah plays in the free kick, head away. Salah. Laid off here for Sobi, and held on to well by Nashnoosh. Was pretty close to him, but made sure there was no rebounds. Higazi. Egypt's doing most of the damage late in that first half. Ahmed Fatou. And then Mustafa Mohamed striking before the break. The third goal added by substitute Ramadan Subi. Mohamedi. Play keeps going here. Across. Spins through to Abu Gabal. I mentioned earlier that Egypt had made just the 4 changes, have in fact made all 5, overlooking the first half substitution of El Shinawi through injury. Fali will shield it behind, keeping away from Salah. Yet to score in these World Cup qualifiers so far, Mohamed Salah. Did score twice at the 2018 World Cup against Russia and Saudi Arabia. That's the first match against Uruguay due to an injury sustained in the Champions League final. Elneny. Ahmeds. Essa. Akija. Al-Hadi. Salama. And that will roll behind for a goal kick. Approaching the last minutes of the 90 in Benghazi. Fairly routine in the end for Egypt. Flicked on by Mohammed. And Salah will leave the throw for El Mohammadi. And then he holds off a couple of opponents. Fatu, Subi. Saves the return pass from Subi. Drives in the cross. Almost made its way to Salah. Fatu, Salah. Taken off him by El Hadi. Just like in the first half, there will be 4 minutes added on at the end of the second period. Number of changes, slowing things down a touch. It's not going to change the outcome of this one. Al-Mazrati. Ahmed. Fati. And Salah. Is there still a chance, perhaps, for Salah? Unselfishly trying to slip it through to a teammate. Akija. What's a heavy challenge from Fatu. Came through the back of his man. And then he across to stretch out that leg of El Hafiz. Yellow card for Fatu. Can't have any complaints over that one. That's what a cramp for El Hafiz late on. Al Hadi. Al Mazrati. El Hafiz. Deflected on its way out. El Hafiz. Sobi pinched it off him. Salah. Space for him to run into. Salah. Again. Just won't go his way. Fatih. Flashes wide of the far post. Ashnoush. Furious. He was allowed that amount of time. So into the last minutes of the 4 added on. Esser was up against 2 defenders. Odds always against him latching onto it. No wench. Ahmed. Fatih. Ghazi. Given away to Akija. Al Hadi. Akija. Mohammed. Salah. It's all over in Benghazi. Libya 0, Egypt 3. The Faroes 4 points clear now at the top of Group F, well and truly in control. A couple of games still to come, but they look firmly on course to qualify for the third and final qualifying round in March of next year. All hope not quite lost yet for Libya. They still have a slim chance of making it through, but the odds certainly no longer in their favour. Wins on match days 1 and 2, but beaten twice in 4 days by Egypt. And they stay in at second place, but Egypt are taking another step closer, perhaps, to a return trip to the finals. So Egypt 10 points from 4 matches, 4 clear of Libya, with Gabon third after their win earlier today over Angola. Angola rounding things out with just the 1 win from 4 matches.